Hey there, Pisces. Hi, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today I'm doing a reading for the end of December 2020, roughly the last 10 days. We're going to take a look at what's going on and see what's happening, what's coming at you, and maybe give you a little bit of advice. So, wow, that was slick. Okay, we will start. First out, we have the Five of Pentacles here, and this is what jumped out. This sense of being out in the cold, this sense of lack. Sometimes it's called the poverty cold card because it's cold and you aren't feeling connected very well. You have this new start that you're ready to start out on your own. This new cycle is ready to begin, and you're still evaluating and thinking about it. You're still not quite certain how things are going to go. You might feel a little bit disenchanted and maybe a little bit out of the loop, out of your element a bit. This is very, very earth energy here, and that's not you, you're water. So let's take a look at what might be coming at you as well. Okay. So the Hermit, the leaving emotions behind, an emotional leaving, and then also the Wheel of Fortune. So when the Eight of Cups is here, you're moving on to something else. You feel like something is missing and you're moving into a new cycle, a new phase. It also has like a lunar eclipse going on, and this is a time where you have to strike out on your own just a bit in the emotional sense. It's time where you've outgrown perhaps the emotions of earlier on. You're at a new stage. The Wheel of Fortune is also saying luck is on your side and you're at a new stage. So you're in a new part of the cycle. So something has finished out. You've got a lot of introspection to do. You've got a lot of soul searching, getting centered, really getting aligned in your own self. So really looking towards your own inner light is what you're about right now, what's coming forward for you. Okay, this is kind of a heavy hitter there. So now you have the center card being the legacy card, the Ten of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles, 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 even around in here in the sense of the wheel. And Earth here. There's a lot of Earth. There's things that are helping you feel grounded, and maybe that's a little bit, I don't want to say unnerving, but a little bit unusual for you. It might not be where you're most comfortable in feeling that. It might be that you prefer to have things just be all fluid and not so concrete, but you're getting grounded, and there's inheritance and family and building of this family. And then on both sides you have Judgment and the Temperance. Judgment is like the rising of the new person. So the resurrected being, the being in your higher self, being your own authentic self in your truest form, rising to a different call. So a different cycle has definitely happened. There's definitely a call right here. And you have all of these as major arcana. That's a lot. This feels like a big thing. It's a time to start something new, look inside, understand what you're doing, get really aligned with your soul, make room for the new cycle to come in. There's a call that's going for you. And then you have the Temperance card, where you're going to have to learn to be balanced and fluid. You're going to have some on the earth and some in the water. So you're going to need both of those. And that might feel a little awkward. You might just want water, water, water. But that's not what is heavy here. Let's see what else is going on. Let's take one more for an outside influence. Outside influence is this feeling of contentment. In reverse, you might feel a little bit discontent. This is usually the smug merchant. This is the guy that is hosting the banquet and able to offer it all. And you might not feel like that's the case for you. You might feel a little bit of discontent, or like you don't have the emotions. But that's the challenge in this card, is that you do have everything that you can offer there. It is available. Emotionally, it's there. It is there to be offered. And whether you're brand spanking new on this adventure or not, it is there. Emotionally, it's there. You want to go beyond the 8. You need to leave something behind to go to the 9. So you're leaving something that left you feeling like something was missing. and going into something that's not quite content. There's contentment, there's happiness, there's wish fulfilled. You just are feeling a little bit nervous in regards to that. Emotionally, maybe a little unsure, maybe emotionally a little bit in lack. Seems like a little bit of worry might be on you. Okay, let's see if there's any other advice that we can get for you. Let's look to the Hidden Realms Oracle. Let's look at that. You know what? Nah. We're going to go to the Energy Oracle. That's what seems to be. Yeah, sorry guys, I told you wrong. The Energy Oracle. Walking away. So you're leaving some path behind for sure. Let's see what else. Any other bits of information for Pisces? Financial constraints, and in reverse, it might feel tighter than it actually is, but it is something that's changing on that front. So let me see. You've got this one here. You're feeling in lack or in poverty. Financial constraints, I'm sure you're feeling a tighter budget. Seems like that would be the case. And maybe you aren't so much in poverty, but you're not fully where you want to be with resources just yet. Okay. Let's see a little bit more about this outside influence part for you. Okay. We have two that came up. Attachment and cornucopia in reverse. Okay. So cornucopia is a great one. If it's in reverse, it doesn't mean it's not there. It means you're not seeing it. Attachment, what are you attached to in the past? What are you attached to that's this old way? It's like she's taking off a mask and having to let go something, some role she's played. She's having to let go of. There's an attachment. And it's like she's holding on to whatever this is and not really seeing who she is. And then you have cornucopia. And again, you're feeling like you're evaluating this. You're still thinking things through. You're still not quite seeing it. It's not quite in fruition yet. Okay. Is there any other information we can give them about what might be coming up? I mean, these are so big, they just kind of explain it all, but is there any other? Well, 2, 3 just rolled over, just like that fast too. So, okay, we have yin yang, the temple path, and the world. Oh, okay. All right, now we're talking. So yin yang is balancing both of those energies. And how are you going to do that? How do you make allowance for that to be happening? Balancing both sides, the earth and the water, right? How do you balance that? The temple path and the world. So the temple path is asking you to walk a little further in your higher self, much like the judgment. It's asking you to step it up, to go in your higher self, in your more aligned self, and continue forward, right? And then you have the world. Here's temperance, and here's contentment on the outside influence. The world has changed. The world has completed. There is a cycle that's completed, and something else is starting new. So whatever it is that you're finishing, this is the person walking away. You're walking away from that old phase, and it is almost complete. There's just a bit of time. And look, you have the earth here. You have the eclipse going on here, the walking away here, the walking away here into your own new adventure, a new chapter. So yeah, this is definitely it. And the world is going to be very, very nice for you coming up. I mean, if you look, this whole stepping into this new thing, walking away from this, stepping into something new, it's going to be fruitful. It's going to be growing and prosperous. Things are going to be good. You're working on building legacy. You're working on building inheritance. And then you have the world here. And right now the world is one where you get to learn balance of cycles. You're doing well. You're doing well. I think for you, there's just patience that needs to be on scene. But I'd be encouraged because you have so many strong cards from Major Arcana that are great. Great. This is a timing thing. This is a part of a process. This is part of this cycle. It's like just the Wheel of Fortune is about to turn for you. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it's helpful. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.